is euphoric at this moment, and I'm standing here with Ishar Lifshitz, who's given me this cactus pin, as you see he's wearing, who is the son of a famous cactus farmer, Oded Lifshitz, who is still being held in Gaza. And I want to ask him, tell us what you're feeling at this moment.
Oh, it's amazing.
What?
The three hostages that released now, they're also from my community, kibbutz Niroz. And for us, it's amazing. We wait for days like this, that we will see them release, walking, and it's amazing. But the community, we still have 20 inside.
How old is your dad?
84.
And have you had any news of him?
Nothing. Since the first 2 weeks, we have a woman that released, and she told us that he was in a bad condition, but he was alive for the 2 weeks. And then, it's amazing. They are now in Israeli territory. It's amazing. It's absolutely.
Get the smile off your face.
No, it's amazing because they are both young with families, and it's amazing. It's something that we wait for a day like this, and that's it. But my father is still there, 84 years old.
How long was your mother held a hostage?
70 days.
Were they taken together?
No.
No.
They break into the house, they shut the door. My father keep the handle in his hand, but they shut his hand, and they took my mother, throw him outside, and we saw that he died. But then after 54 days, a woman from the kibbutz, from our community, she told us she was with him in the same room for 2 weeks, and that was for us something that amazing. And right now, we are waiting for our number in the list, but it's terrible. My father is 84 years old. They deal him like a piece of meat. I don't know this theater, but it's ridiculous. As long as they give me my father, it's okay, but...
we hope to keep speaking with you every week until your father comes home.
Until all the 20 of my kibbutz and all the hostages, because we became a family, a big family of the hostages family. And right now we have a lot of work, and it's getting harder and harder to release the people. But thanks for the Israeli government and to the American government, to the pressure and support. And right now is a happy day, but as I told you, they hold babies and old men. Some of them died, and they trade with them like a meat. For me, they are not freedom fighters, they are animals. But you have to deal with the devil. So we deal with the devil now. That's the situation.
Thank you very much for speaking with us again.
Thank you.
And Noga, just remind us then.
I would like
Go ahead.
Yes. I just wanted to mention that Ishar Lifshitz is an interesting figure in this entire Israeli public struggle to release the hostages, because throughout this very difficult week, when Hamas was threatening to suspend the release of the hostages and the Israeli government was threatening to returning to absolute war, to total war, Ishar Lifshitz was one of the very calm voices in the Israeli public sphere, saying all along that despite these threatening noises, that what he understood is that behind the scenes both sides were still interested in respecting the terms of the deal. And you saw in his joy today, I think, vindication of that sentiment and this calm point of view that he has adopted in these very difficult days.
So today we had Yair Horn, 46, released, Sagi Dekelhen, 36, and Alexander Truvanov, 29. So just remind us where we're at in the process now. That was the 6th release. What comes next?
Well, what comes next is still the expected release of a few more living hostages. I think we're up to around 20 out of the 33 who are expected, but at least 8 of those are dead, as Izhar Lifshitz just said to us. And we don't know for sure who is alive and who is dead, and that has really imbued this entire process with this sort of feeling of arbitrary cruelty for the Israeli families who are waiting every week to hear who will be released, whether the name of their loved one is on the list, and whether or not they're alive or dead. There's another source of anger here that you hear among many people, less commonly heard on screen, but nonetheless the understanding is that Israel is the party that demanded this long timeline, that Hamas would have accepted a release of all the hostages at once, we are told, if Israel would declare a formal end to the war, and that the Israeli government, unwilling to accept that condition of a full withdrawal and complete declaration of the end of the war, demanded this longer timeline, which the families are finding very difficult to endure.
Yeah, excruciatingly long wait for many family members there. Noga, thank you very much for that update from Tel Aviv.
Thank you.